Is it not tomorrow, boy, the Ides of March?
Sir, March has wasted 15 days.
'Tis good. Go to the gate, someone knocks. Since Cassius first did speak against Caesar, I have not slept.
Sir, 'tis Cassius at the door, who doth desire to see you.
Is he alone?
No, sir, there are more with him.
Do you know them?
No, sir, their hats are pulled about their ears, and half their faces are buried in their cloaks.
Let them enter.
Good morrow, Brutus. Do we wake you?
I've been up at this hour, awake all night. Know I these men that come along with you?
Yes, every man of them, and no man here but honors you. And every one doth wish you had but that opinion of yourself, which every noble Roman has for you.
They're all welcome. Give me your elbows all over, one by one.
Together we swear an oath to free Rome from this tyrant Caesar.
Shall no man else be touched, but only Caesar?
I think it not wise. Mark Antony, so beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. He's dangerous. Let Caesar and Antony fall together.
Our course will seem too bloody, Cassius. Let's be the saviors of Rome, but not the butchers. We fight against tyranny. Alas, Caesar must bleed for it. Noble friends, let's kill him boldly, but not in anger. Let's carve him as a dish fit for the gods, not hew him as a carcass fit for the hounds. We shall become heroes, not murderers. And for Mark Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is off.
Yeah, I fear him for the love he bears to Caesar.
Alas, good Cassius, do not think of him.
There's no danger. Let him not die, or he shall live and laugh at this hereafter.
Peace, count the clock.
'Tis time to part.
But it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come forth today or not. He's grown superstitious to the late. Words of his soothsayers may keep him from the capital today.
Never fear that. I'll bring him to the capital.
Nay, we will all of us be there to fetch him.
By the 8th hour, is that the latest?
Be that the latest, and fail not then.
The morning comes upon us. We'll leave you, Brutus. And friends, all remember what you have said, and show yourselves true Romans.
And so good morrow to you, everyone.
Brutus, my lord.
Portia, what mean you? Wherefore rise you now?
Brutus, you have unkindly stolen from my bed, and yesternight at supper you suddenly rose and walked about, musing and sighing. And when I asked you what the matter was, you stared upon me with ungentle looks. I urged you further, yet you answered not, but gave sign for me to leave you. Dear my lord, tell me the cause of your grief.
I'm not low in health, and that is all.
Is Brutus sick? And is he wise to walk in the dank morning air to add upon his sickness? No, my Brutus, you have some sickness within your mind, which by the right and virtue of my place I ought to know of. And upon my knees I beg you, by all your vows of love, that you would unfold to me, yourself, your half, why you are so worried, and what mention I came to you. For here have been some 6 or 7 who did hide their faces, even from darkness.
Kneel not, gentle Portia.
Within the bonds of marriage, tell me, Brutus.
You are my true and honorable wife, as dear to me as the drops of red blood that visit my sad heart.
If this were true, then tell me your secrets. I will not disclose them.
O ye gods, render me worthy of this noble wife. Portia, wait a while, by and by, thy bosom shall know the secrets of my heart.
Caesar, but not gone.
Hail Caesar, read this petition. Trebonius doth desire you to read his humble petition.
Caesar, read mine first, for mine's a suit that touches Caesar near. Read it, great Caesar.
What touches us ourselves shall we read that.
Delay not, Caesar, read it instantly.
Out of the way, sirrah.
I fear our purposes are discovered. We must act quickly. Look you, Brutus, Trebonius draws Mark Antony out of the way.
Et tu, Brute! Then fall, Caesar.
Liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead. Run hence, proclaim, cried about the streets.
Cry out liberty and freedom!
People and senators, do not be afraid, do not flee. Ambition's debt is paid.
Where's Antony
fled to his house. Men, wives, and children stare, crowd and run as if it were doomsday.
Stoop, Romans, stoop, and let us bathe our hands in Caesar's blood, up to the elbows and besmear our swords. Then we walk forth, even to the marketplace, and waving our red weapons over our heads, let's all cry peace, freedom, and liberty.
Stoop then and wash. How many ages yet to come shall hear of our act? We shall be called the men that gave their country liberty.
Wait, who comes here? A friend of Antony's?
If Brutus will swear that Antony may safely come to him and know why Caesar has served a lying death, Mark Antony shall not love Caesar dead, so well as Brutus living.
Thy master is a wise and valiant Roman. I never thought him worse. Tell him, so please him come into this place. He shall be satisfied, and by my honor, depart unharmed. I know that we shall have him as a friend.
I wish we may, but yet I have a mind that fears him much.
But here comes Antony. Welcome, Mark Antony.
O mighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Are all thy conquests, glories, triumphs, spoils shrunk to this little measure? Fare thee well. I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. Who else must die? If I myself, there is no hour so fit as Caesar's death hour, nor no instrument of half that worth as those your swords, made rich with the most noble blood of all this world.
Oh, Antony, beg not your death of us, though now we must appear bloody and cruel, our hearts ye see not. We do receive you with all kind love, good thoughts, and reverence. Only be patient to have satisfied the people, besides themselves with fear. Then we will tell you the cause why I, that did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not your wisdom. Let each man give me his bloody elbow. O Caesar, if thy spirit look upon us now, shall it not grieve thee worse than death to see thy Antony making his peace, shaking the bloody elbows of thy foes in the presence of thy corpse? Pardon me, Julius.
Mark Antony, I blame you not for praising Caesar so, but what compact mean you to have with us? Will you be numbered among our friends?
Friends am I with you all, and love you all. But pray, tell me reasons why Caesar was dangerous.
Our reasons are so full of good cause that were you, Antony, the son of Caesar, you should be satisfied.
That's all I seek. And I also ask that I may bring his body to the marketplace and in the pulpit speak at his funeral as becomes a friend.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, you know not what you do. Do not consent that Mark Antony speak in his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which he will say?
Cassius, I myself will speak first and show the reason of our Caesar's death.
I like it not.
Mark Antony, here, you take Caesar's body. You shall not in your funeral speech blame us, but speak all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you do it by our permission.
Be it so. I do desire no more.
Then follow us. Romans, countrymen, and friends, hear me and be silent. Believe me for mine honor. Judge me in your wisdom. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love for Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I love Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar living and die all slaves, than that Caesar were dead, to live all free men? As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he's fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he's valiant, I honor him. But as he's ambitious, I slew him. There are tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who is here so base that be a slave? If any speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so crude that would not be a Roman? If any speak, for him have I offended. Who is here so vile that does not love his country? If any speak, for him have I offended. I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus, none.
Then none have I offended. Here lies his body, mourned by Mark Antony. With these words I depart. As I slew my best friend for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself. What shall please my country to need my death?
Live, Brutus, live, live.
Let it be Caesar.
Caesar's better
heart shall be crowned in Brutus.
Good countrymen, let me depart. And for my sake, stay here with Antony. Do grace with Caesar's corpse, and grace his speech, which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make.
This Caesar was a tyrant. That's certain. We are blessed the Romans rid of him.
Quiet! Let us hear what Antony has to say.
Peace ho! Let us hear him!